I'm Yasmin Karachiwala. For you today, I have different levels of squats. We're going to start with the beginner level where I'll teach you the basic squats and how you can advance from that into the intermediate or advanced level. To get to your level right away, you can click on any of these three buttons and it will take you right there. So we have beginner, intermediate and advanced. The first squat in the beginner level is the wall squat. To do this squat, simply find a wall. In my case, I don't have a wall, so I have a mirror. Stand against it. Walk your feet about 12 to 15 inches forward, hip distance apart. You can either have your feet parallel or in a slight turnout. You can have your feet slightly wider than shoulder level if you feel like it's putting too much pressure on your knees by staying here. Get into a fairly comfortable position with your feet. The wider your base of support, the more easier the exercise becomes. Stand with your shoulders and your back stacked up against the wall or the mirror. From here, simply slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor and slide right back up. Inhale on your way down and exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. 4, 3, 2. On the last one, to make it a little more challenging, just hold here for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and simply come up. That should give you a little bit of a burn. When you're squatting, make sure that you avoid lifting your heels because that will put too much pressure on your knees. So when you're squatting, make sure that all 4 corners of your feet are in contact with the floor and then you slide up. If you find that this places some amount of pressure on your knees, go ahead and change the position of your feet to aid the movement. If the pain still persists, then I suggest you don't do this exercise and consult your physician. Our next squat for today is the chair squat. I'm using a stool instead of a chair, which is approximately 18 inches. You decide what's a good height for you. To make it easier, you can go higher than 18 inches, and to challenge yourself, you can take something lower than 18 inches. Your setup is standing in front of your stool or chair, looking straight ahead. From here, you're going to inhale and simply push your butt back till you touch the edge of your chair or stool, and then exhale, come up and squeeze your glutes. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. If you find that this is too low for you, then go right ahead and add something to it to heighten the height. Down. We're going to do 2 more. Make sure that your abs are tight, your shoulders are square, and you squeeze your glutes when you come up. You can do about 10 to 15 repetitions of this for about 2 to 3 sets. If you've completed the first 2 squats, you are now ready for the third exercise in the beginner squat, the actual squat. The setup for this exercise is standing hip width apart or slightly wider than hip. Your feet can either be parallel or turned out depending on where your knees are comfortable. Imagining that seat behind you of the chair or the stool. Go down, come up and squeeze your glutes. Inhale on the way down, Exhale, come up, squeezing your glutes. Down, make sure you have equal weight on all four corners of your feet. By squeezing your glutes on the way up, you open your hip flexors, which doesn't lead to back aches. Down and up. If you find there's some pressure on your knees, go right ahead and turn your feet slightly out and continue the movement. Make sure your shoulders are square, your abs are tight, and your glute is squeezed only after you come up. And the last one, you can do about 10 to 15 reps of this exercise for 2 to 3 sets. If you really want to challenge yourself, on the last one, stay down and pulse for about 10 reps. And come up. Don't forget to squeeze the glute. Congratulations! You have completed the beginner level of squats. You are now ready for the intermediate level. So, for the intermediate level, we're going to make it a little challenging, adding pulses every 5 squats. Standing in your squat position, looking straight ahead. You squat down for 5, 4, keep equal weight on all 4 corners of your feet. 2, on the last one, stay here and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, squeeze your glutes and 5 more squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, on the last one, stay down and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A last set of 5. 5. If you want to make this a little more challenging, hold a kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, hold a bottle of water. On the last one, stay up. Pull your abs in and pulse. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, squeeze, release the hip flexors. And that is one set. Do 3 more of these and you're ready for a nice burn in those thighs. We're now doing the squat and lift. This exercise works your quads, hamstrings, and your abductors. Standing in your squat position, looking straight ahead, making sure your shoulders are square. You're going to squat down, come up and lift this leg. Squat down, come up, lift the other leg. Squat down, up, lift, down, up, lift, down, come up, and then making sure your body is straight, you lift. Try not to lean side to side or transfer your weight too much. We're doing 10 reps on each side. If you want to add your arms, you can go out with the lift and out with the lift. Or simply keep your arms here as you lift. Last one on each side. To make this exercise a little more challenging, you can add a weight in your hands. I simply like to do it without any weight because just adding the arms gives you that little bit of edge to make it a little more difficult. The last exercise in the intermediate level is the wide squat pulse, but with your heels lifted. This is a challenging one, and stay with me. In case you find that lifting your heels is uncomfortable or putting too much pressure on your knees or ankles, go ahead and do the same exercise, resting your heels on the floor. Stand with your feet wider than hip width apart, as wide as you can, maintaining your balance. Go into a squat, lift your heels up and pulse there for 20. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, lower your heels. Back to set 2, going down, lift your heels and pulse. Make sure that your abs are tight and your butt is slightly out, not tucked under. Your knees are wide over your toes, not turned in and not too wide either. Last one, and up, lower your heels. Guess what? You can do as many sets as you want of this one till your legs are burning and you can fry an egg on them. No, just kidding. Do about 3 to 4 sets till you feel a nice burn and not like you're going to be able to fry an egg on your legs. Yay! You've completed all your intermediate squats and are now ready for the challenging advanced squats. Our first squat for the advanced level is the figure 8 squat. Use a kettlebell. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Get into a squat, making sure that the alignment of your back is neutral and you're not pushing your butt too far forward or too upright. Stay in a neutral position. Make sure you're nice and strong on your thighs because you're going to hold this for quite some time. Taking a kettlebell in your right hand, you pass it under your left foot. Left thigh, left, right. Forming a figure 8 with your kettlebell. Making sure your abs are pulled in. Your torso is upright. About 10 reps of these. 3 more. Don't forget to breathe. On the last one, get the kettlebell to the center and stand up. If some of you who don't have kettlebells at home where you might be doing this are thinking, oh damn, I can't do this exercise because I don't have a kettlebell. I have a trick for you. Simply get a bottle of water. Get into the same position, squat down, keeping your torso upright and pass the bottle under your thigh. Same figure 8, your bottle can be as heavy or as light as you wish it to be. What I'm looking for is that you're not going up and down, your torso is not leaning back and forward, you're maintaining the torso, abs are tight, legs are stationary, and all that's moving is your hands with the bottle. And you're going to do this for 10 counts. On the 10th one, come up, feel that nice sweet burn in your legs and repeat it for another 2 to 3 sets. The next exercise in the advanced level is the single leg squat reach. For this exercise, you need a bottle of water or anything of about this height. Place it in front of you. Stand with your feet parallel. Lift one leg off and make sure that you're weighted equally on all 4 corners of your foot. From here, you're going to squat down and reach the bottle. Come up, squeeze the glute. Squat down, reach the bottle. Come up, squeeze the glute. Squat down, reach. I'm going to do 5 reps on each leg. Squat down, reach. When you come up, make sure your body is in a straight line. Squat down, reach. Don't round your back. Keep it neutral when you go down. And change legs. Shift your weight to the other side on all 4 corners of your feet. Lift the leg off and squat down, reach. Come up in a straight line. Reach back straight, shoulders square when you come up. Abs tight throughout the movement. 2 more. And the last one. And that's one set. You can do about 5 to 10 reps on each leg, depending on what you feel like doing and your strength on that day. Repeat this exercise for 2 to 3 sets and enjoy the burn. Our last exercise in the advanced level is the squat jump, which is my favorite exercise, and I hope that after you do it with me, you will enjoy it as much as I do. For this exercise, stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width or hip width wherever you find your comfort level. Squat down, maintaining a flat back, and jump up. Try to reach the floor if you can, maintaining the flatness of your back. We're going to do this for 10 repetitions. It increases your heart rate because you have the plyometric jump with the squat. When you're done with this exercise, your heart rate will be elevated, just like you see mine is. It's okay, walk around, get your heart rate down, and when your heart rate is back to normal, go for another 2 sets. Squats is one of Katrina's favorite exercises. If you've enjoyed it and want to know what your stars are doing with me in the studio, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Be Fit with Yasmin Karachiwala.